Today we are going to be talking about how to do great product photography for Amazon FBA. After this video you will have a clear view of the understanding why visuals are key for Amazon FBA, and 2, how they affect any brain in customer purchasing decisions. And we're going to get a little bit technical here, and we're going to get into the brain, and I'm gonna throw a lot of statistics to you, so keep that in mind when you watch this video. Now before we get into the video, I just want to quickly go over who I am. My name is Jonathan. I'm a photographer for over 10 years now, and I've been on Amazon selling since 2019. My first Amazon client that I ever helped was in 2016. That came to me with the question of, hey, can you do my product photography? I will pay you for it. Further, I help Amazon sellers with product photography to 1, optimize their click-through rate, and 2, optimize their conversion rate. You can check out my work on the website below, and I will get into my services later in this video. You see, in a brick and mortar setting, we can use smell, touch, and even taste to the supplement that we see. But when it comes to modern online purchasing, we rely almost entirely on visual clues to make purchasing decisions. Product photography is among the most important factors in online sales, if not the most important, which is why you should make the online appearance of your product the most important part of your business. So how can we tell if our product images are being well optimized? And what makes a product image either good or bad? And finally, how do we make our product stand out from the competition? In this video, I will go over the most important aspects that you need to know before you create the perfect product listing that will turn visitors into buyers. I'm going to make a promise that if you watch this video, you will be able to sell way more as a result of implementing these techniques. So keep watching. Well, before someone buys something on Amazon, we have to understand the funnel the customers goes through, because they all start with a need, and you have to understand that customers on Amazon always start with a need and they know exactly what they want. And they come on Amazon, they search for example, a bad mat, and then our job as product photographers is to make that exact image the customer has in their head to match the exact image that our listing represents. A customer doesn't read the title, it scans over the images to look if they can find that image they have in their head in an exact image that is on a listing. So again, they have a need, they type it in on Amazon, and they want to match the exact image they have in their head to the exact image that's represented on Amazon. And our goal with product photography is to match the exact image that most customers have in their head. For example, they have a bad mat image in their head to the main image of a listing. This time I'm going to be talking about a gamer, and this girl here, has a problem. Her problem is that her butt hurts, believe it or not, and she needs a comfy chair to sit in so she can improve at her game. At that point, the customer, or the gamer girl, gets an image in her head, and this image is the reason she's going to search on Amazon. At that point, she's going to search on Amazon for the keyword gaming chair or gamer chair or anything like that. And from that point, she's going to be shown a lot of images and a lot of listings that she can choose from. And our goal with product photography is to match the exact image the customer, so the gamer girl, has in her head to the exact image or listing represents. I hope you understand what I mean by that. And the goal of the main image is to match the image the customer has in their head the closest to the image or listing represents. Now from here you may think like, customers also read the title, right? What about the reviews? What about the price? Doesn't that have an impact on the click? Well, not really, and I'm going to explain to you why that is. So half of the human brain is directly or indirectly devoted to processing visual information. The primary visual cortex cooperates with other parts of the brain to process different components of visual information, such as vertical or horizontal orientation, color, size, shape, movement, and distinctions between overlapping objects. So back in school, did you ever notice that guy that was always telling, I am not good at math, I'm just a visual learner? And it turns out that at least 65% of people are visual learners, and some studies even show that that can be higher, and some say it is at 80%. Humans have remarkable abilities to remember pictures instead of text. People can remember more than 2,000 pictures with at least 90% accuracy in a recognition test over a period of several days, even with short presentation times during learning. So here I got a blog from 2013 that states that we're 90% visual beings. While other animals such as the dog is characterized by the sense of smell, the human is undoubtedly a visual being. So here I got a very interesting infographic that states that we're process visuals 60,000 times faster than text. So that's a lot. And another study says that humans are visual creatures and they improve learning by up to 400%. Here I find some other interesting stats that you might be interested in. So color visuals are proven to increase people's willingness to read a piece of content by 80%. 90% of information sent to the brain is visual, and we read that earlier as well. Again, 65% of people are visual learners. Well, that may be 60 or 70. It just states that, and people are just more visual than others. And this is an interesting one. Here it states that 60% of customers are more likely to consider a business whose images appear in local search results. And another interesting one is the average person reads only 20% of a web page but will view every image. So all those bullet points and the descriptions you write are only read by like 1/5 of the people. And especially with the younger generation coming up, I believe that number is going to drop way more as you see that the attention span of humans are getting less and less and less. This just states that the images you put on your listing are way more important than the copywriting you do. Don't get me wrong, the copywriting is very important, especially for the machine part of Amazon. The algorithm doesn't care about the images. The algorithm cares about words. So words are still important, don't get me wrong there. But if you want to convert humans, and with humans I mean potential customers, you don't do that with copywriting. At least not the majority. You do that with your product images. And even 53% of customers found images more important than ratings or reviews. That's an interesting one. Especially because you think reviews are incredibly important on Amazon, and they are, but images can still be more relevant to the customers in making a buying decision. And including a photo next to an item on a restaurant menu increases its order by 30%. And here are just some more interesting stats. I will drop this link to the crowddrive.com in the comments down below so you can check it out yourself. It's very interesting. Want to make about text versus product images is this data I found from Etsy, and this data is very trustworthy because it came from Etsy itself. They're a $1 billion company or something, so it's pretty trustworthy. And they state why shoppers make purchasing decisions is based 90% on quality of images, believe it or not. Again, this shows that images are just the most important factor in purchasing decisions online. And personally, I expect it to be reviews, the decision maker for shoppers online, but this data shows that the quality of your images are way more important than the reviews again. And don't get me wrong, I'm talking about text versus images, but as an Amazon seller, you want to optimize both aspects of your listing, not just product images and leave the text alone. No, still 20% of the people read your text, your bullet points, and the machine is also reading your text and ranking you for keywords that you put in there. So it's still a very, very important aspect of your business, so don't neglect the text at all. But I want to recommend you to focus heavily on your product images and especially your main image. So right now I want to walk you through some main images as they are the most important aspect of your listing. The main image is the one you want to spend the most time optimizing for and testing out which image works the best. But this main image is just excellent, right? It has a clear white background, what you want. It has complementary products that you get with the product in the main image as well, which is very good. And I don't really know if this is a 3D rendered image or a very good retouched image. They have a clear line here in the image that came from good lighting. I'm not too sure if this is 3D rendered or not, but it just looks very clean and clear. It is also interesting that most images in the niche are also doing the same thing, right? They all copy each other. So this one has, which one were we looking at? We were looking at this one. So it has batteries and a measurement tape in the left side corner. And this image has the same thing. This image has the same thing. This image has the same thing. This one has a phone. So they're all doing the same thing. And I think it just works better in terms of click-through rate. I probably think this company tested multiple main images, especially because this listing is so big and is bringing in so much money. If we look at the numbers, yeah, this company is doing almost $1 million a month in revenue gross. Damn, that's a lot. This one from Hatch Baby Rest Sound Machine. I like it a lot. It's very much popping out of the rest of the images that I've looked at. They even have a phone in the main image, which is interesting. And I checked them out, and they have a control remotely via easy to use Hatch Baby Rest app. So they even have an app made for this exact product, and it's probably a big factor in making a purchasing decision as a customer. So they made it visible in the main image as well. I would have loved to see this white space that's above here. They have a lot of white space. I don't know why they have that. Better to fill up all the space you have in the image and not leave any white space out of here. Crop the image. Here on the left side, they have also a lot of white space. I just don't know why. And this is what I mean with filling up the whole space of your product image, because as you can see, this product is taking up the whole section of this image. So there's no white space. The only white space is here and here. And another thing to note here is this product is vertical. And you might think, why does that matter? Well, when your product is vertical, it turns up way bigger on mobile than when your product is just a square. So for example, when it's just a square, the product will be shown just like this. This product is probably a square, like with a square I mean 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels. But this product is a rectangle, as you can see. And you can tell that by the space it gets from Amazon on the mobile app. This image has way more space. I still think they have a little bit of white space here and here that they could have filled up. But because it's a rectangle, they get way more space on mobile than just a square image. And this might be just a little thing that you don't think is that important, but when you're doing like these kind of numbers, it gets really important really fast. So make sure that you think about this when you optimize your main image. So another example is this product that I wanted to talk with you about, because this product has been shot by me back in the day. And yeah, I want to talk about the complementary products I put in here, because if we just had this product in the photo without the complementary products next to them, it would be such a boring photo. So I decided to put an apple next to the product and a glass that complements the product as well. But keep in mind, if you do something like this, you have to actually sell the glass as well, because on Amazon, if you put a glass behind something like this, if you're just selling this product and not the glass, then it's definitely not allowed. Another example I have is this main image of Earth Rated. It's a really nice image, and I like that it just fills up all the space around the product and that it has the product packaging behind the main product. Because you need to understand, this is just some plastic paper roll, but because of this very nice design on the packaging, it just gives a very luxurious feeling. Another example for this is I searched up dog toys on Amazon.com and I started scrolling and I saw this image and it really stood out to me, and that was probably because of the packaging. I do, however, have to say that this packaging is not well lit up. I see a little bit of gray area here and shadows, which I don't really like. But just imagine to just only having this product in the main image and not the packaging. It would just give a totally different feeling, and I believe having the packaging behind the product really builds a kind of trust with the customer, and it gives a very, like I said, luxurious feeling to it. I do like it. However, I don't like having this weird shadow here, so I would have loved to see a different light source. And also the top part isn't well lit up either, actually. So there's only one light source coming in, and that's from here, which is kind of unprofessional, but still, it are small details like this that really make a difference. If they just have put a reflector on this side like this, it would have bounced off the light coming from here to this side and to this side, which means both of those sides would have been lit up way better. Alright, first of all, thank you very much for watching it this far. I want to lastly tell you that I have a business as well. I help Amazon sellers with product photography, and by clicking the link below, you will be redirected to my website. On this website, you can check out my portfolio, see what images I put out, what quality I have. Also, you can just bounce around the website, check out things work. And if you want to work with me, you can just click on one of these green buttons and it will open up a survey. If you fill out this survey, you can schedule a call with me, and on that call, we will discuss your business, what you're looking to sell, and do some market research. So again, if you're interested in product photography for your Amazon business and want it done professionally, then click the link below and fill out the survey. There are also some good blogs you can read on product photography if you're interested in more. I published this one like a few days ago, and it's really in depth and a lot of detail has been gone into this blog. So check it out as well and let me know what you think. I've put like 3 days of work in this blog post, so check it out. Let me know what you think. And yeah, furthermore, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Thank you.